I don't want to go on a rant here. What the hell does rant mean?
The banner is correct, folks. Episode 27.
That means we've peaked.
It is, finally got one right. Doing it last week. Didn't manage to mess it up. All right, so get us started. I'm still tired from a nap.
How long a nap was
Episode 27, just let's get this over with. It was like 20 minutes.
Does that even count as a nap, though? Really?
That's literally the definition of a nap.
Wait, really?
Short time of sleep. What do you think a nap is? 6 hours?
Oh, like an hour, 45 minutes?
No, anything that you're asleep and you wake up, that's a nap. If you're over like 2 hours, you're not taking a nap. You're asleep.
Okay, if you're over like 2 hours, then might as well just go to bed at that point.
Well, it's like 3:07. I'm not going to bed at 3 o'clock.
I mean, you could.
But I took a nap at like 2. Woke up just for this. So, and we have nothing to talk about. So, hopefully this flies by.
Yeah, that means it's going to drag out for 2.5 hours.
TMZ, and there's nothing much going on. So get us started.
All right. So I was going to say, do you even remember the death from last week? I feel like you don't. You never do.
No. Nope. It goes out of my head immediately because nobody cares.
So it was a guy named Humberto Hernandez who in 2007 was struck in the back of the head by an airborne fire hydrant when a passing car struck it.
That guy.
And the water pressure shot it at him. So found out some good stuff. Well, it's not good. I mean, it's pretty terrible. So it was he never saw the 200-pound flying piece of iron that killed him because obviously it hit him in the back of the head. Veteran police officers could not remember ever seeing anything like this accident before. So fire hydrant dislodged from the sidewalk when it was struck by an SUV. The police officers investigating the death said it was 1,000,000 to 1 chance that something like this could happen to someone. And if Humberto Hernandez was either one step ahead or one step behind where he was on the sidewalk, he would have never gotten hit. So he was walking with his wife. The fire hydrant skipped. It hit him in the back of the head, skipped off him, and hit a fence before landing another 20 feet away. That's how.
The fence okay?
I don't think the fence was okay either. That's how fast and hard this thing hit the guy.
That's what she said.
So police said he was walking with his wife in the 900 block of 98th Avenue in Oakland, California, a short distance from their home at about 5:52 p.m. It wasn't even like late at night either. So 5:52 p.m. He had just bought his wife some flowers and some cherries, and they were walking to a restaurant to have dinner. That's just terrible.
Walking to a restaurant. Interesting. Okay.
A 2007 Ford Escape driven northbound by a 45-year-old woman said a tire blew before the vehicle swerved onto the sidewalk. Okay. The driver told police she was not talking on a cell phone or was distracted in any other way. The police couldn't confirm at the time of the accident if a tire had blown. I'm sorry, couldn't you tell if a tire blew really very easily?
Was she talking about her tire, or she just saw
She said her tire blew, and that made her lose control, go onto the sidewalk, hit a fire hydrant. So when the SUV smashed into the hydrant, the impact broke the hydrant from the ground, launched it at a 45-degree angle towards Hernandez, who is about 10 feet away, walking northbound on the same side of the street. And it smashed him in the back of the head, crushed his skull, and killed him. Pronounced dead at the scene.
That's a good way to go out, just quick and painless.
But not even know that it's happening? Like, that's just...
Yeah, that's the exact way you want to go out. You don't want to be like, oh, there's a fire hydrant coming. Oops.
That's true.
You want to just fucking get nailed and be done.
His wife was not hurt. Police said that the couple had just recently moved to the United States, were living in a trailer. The wife has no relatives, no money, no nothing. It was just her and her husband.
Probably why they were walking.
Yep. That's pretty terrible.
Oh, well.
That had to hurt, though, too. Like, I know it was quick, but that had to be painful.
No, he was probably, as soon as it hit him, fucking dead. Like, severed his spinal cord or some shit. He's fucking done. Especially
I hope
if
so.
Dead at the
Others
scene.
lying on the ground, flopping on there like a dead fish. Well. Yeah, that's Humberto Hernandez. He dead.
More Randy Osga Barstool brackets.
Let's go.
Where I have them saved.
Can you hear that banging that's happening in the background at all?
No, but I hear you sound sick.
I think I'm getting sick.
Yeah, it's I had to turn my mic down because your voice is like really bad. You sound like a totally different person.
That's not good.
Yeah, your throat sounds all like not good. So, what the hell happened?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to take a COVID test later, I think.
You don't go out though.
I go to the grocery store a lot, and I've had
Yeah, but
workers
you wear a
here.
mask at least.
I've had workers here for the last week doing stuff. I have 9 people outside my house right now.
Have they any come in?
They haven't come in, but I've had to go outside and talk to them multiple times.
Something tells me you probably just have a cold or allergies.
Oh, I'm sure. I mowed the lawn this morning, and all the grass was shooting up, so it probably is allergies.
All right, I think this is a good one for this podcast. Best athlete names.
Ooh, I feel like this could go 2 ways. Is it going to be somebody like Milton Bradley, or is it going to be a legitimate name?
You don't think Milton Bradley is a legitimate name? That's more legitimate than half of these names.
It's not you know what I mean.
Milton Bradley's his real name.
I know, but it sounds made up.
I mean, you don't think Rusty Koontz sounds made up?
That's the greatest name in the history of the
Rusty Koontz is the number 1 seed versus Clinton Dix. Okay. I got to be honest. Clinton Dix always makes me laugh. I'm
just going to say, though, depending on what the other 14 seeds are, how is Clinton Dix a 16?
I don't know. Clinton Dix not winning.
Yeah, it's got to be Rusty Koontz, right?
All right. So this fucking guy, remember DeBrickashaw Ferguson versus Detlef Schrempf.
Detlef Schrempf's winning. Sorry, Detlef.
I love Detlef Schrempf.
DeBrickashaw.
Yeah, DeBrickashaw is just as weird as Detlef, but Ferguson's too normal.
I love Detlef Schrempf. I just love that name. I love the tall lankiness of him.
I don't know who this is, but his name is Slam Dunkley. You have to look him up. Versus Kimbo Slice.
Slam Dunkley?
Yeah, I don't know who that is. So I feel like by default he doesn't get to win.
He is a rower.
A rower. Yeah, just based off that, I'm going no.
Yeah, why are you not a basketball player, bro?
Slam Dunkley. Although that is kind of actually better. It's a great name.
It'd be a great name if he played basketball, though.
Slam Dunkley.
I gotta go Kimbo
Slice.
What seed was Kimbo?
Kimbo's a 12 seed.
And Slam Dunkley's a 5? Wow.
Slam Dunkley's a pretty damn good name, though, now the more I say it. Just say it. Slam Dunkley?
Slam Dunkley, but he's a rower, not a basketball player.
Slam Dunk. It doesn't matter. It's his best athlete names. I'm going Slam Dunkley.
Over Kimbo, slice him up on the octagon or the backyard?
It's not about who the athlete is, you fucknut. It's the best athlete names.
And
Slam
I think
Dunkley.
Kimbo Slice is the better name.
No. We're going Slam Dunkley. I'm going to overrule you on that. Kimbo Slice. It's a cool name. It's not better than Slam Dunk. His name is Slam.
And he's a 6'4"
not
rower.
Sam Dunkley. Slam. You named your fucking kid Slam.
Okay. That really can't be his birthday.
Oh my God. This is a throwback to the mid-2000s.
Guess what college he goes to? Slam
Dunkley. He goes to fucking Central Connecticut.
St. Joseph.
Ready for this throwback? Boof Bonzer.
Boof.
Versus somebody who shouldn't be on this list. Lennox Lewis.
What?
How is that a best athlete name? Lennox Lewis?
Boof.
Boof Bonzer, former Twins great. Boof.
You know he's only 40? I just Googled that. He's only 40.
Boof. What's his real name?
John Paul Bonzer.
Boof. All right.
JP Bonzer.
3 versus 14. This is a good matchup. Dick Butkus is winning, but Pokey Reese is a pretty good name.
That's a good matchup. It's got to be Dick Butkus.
Dick Butkus, yeah. Dick and Butt in the same name. I mean, that might
and
be.
You end it with Kiss.
All right, this one is even worse. Tiger Woods.
Wow.
Because his name's Tiger, I guess.
Versus
Versus
Eldrick.
God Shamgod. Who?
Excuse me.
He's the 11th seed is a God Shamgod.
He's
Looks
a
like
basketball coach and former professional player. He's currently a player development coach with. Shut up. A player development
he's not
coach.
A fighter.
No, guess what sport?
Fucking hockey.
Basketball.
I mean, God Shamgod is fucking incredible.
He is currently a coach with the Mavericks. He played for the Wizards. back in
What the hell's his real
97.
name?
That's actually, so he was formerly known as Shamgod Wells, and he changed his name to God Shamgod.
Oh, all right. That makes more sense. I didn't think you'd name your kid God, but
But you name your
Tiger's
kid Shamgod?
Tiger's a cool name, but like
What seed was Shamgod?
11.
And Tiger was the higher seed? I'm sorry. Shamgod's winning.
Yeah. All right. This is wow. Number 7 seed. Get ready for this. Let me see if I just get this right. Cannonball Titcomb. It's a black and white picture versus Dick Trickle. How do you pick between those two?
So
Cannonball Titcomb. Wow. Oh, what a fucking name.
So Titcomb has to lose by default.
Why?
When you Google
Dick
him,
Trickdale's a racer. You consider him an athlete?
his name is Liddell N. Titcomb, often erroneously referred to as Cannonball Titcomb.
What do you mean erroneously?
We're gonna find out. Hold on, I'm Googling. Post blah, 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 blah.
Also, Titcomb is still pretty good.
So he's posthumous chronicles and reference works about Titcomb refer to him as Cannonball Titcomb, thus assigning him a nickname which was never used during his playing days and did not appear in newsprint until Titcomb was 82.
People are still calling him Titcomb, Cannonball Titcomb. What was he, a baseball player?
On the odd occasion that his name did appear in print, it was always given as Liddell Titcomb, never as Cannonball or anything else.
All right, Liddell Titcomb still sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, Liddell. He was a professional baseball pitcher from 1886 until 1890.
Dick Trickle is good. They're using the definition of athlete a little bit. I don't know if I consider. I never really considered NASCAR a sport, even though it's really fucking difficult.
I feel like that is the sport though, because it's about endurance. You're in the car for 4.5 hours, dispelling so much sweat, peeing and shitting yourself.
Yeah, I can do that. I can pee and shit myself right now if you want. It depends on how much
You're not
money.
going to do it. You're not going to do it driving 200 miles an hour in a car that's 130 degrees.
I don't. That's not a speed. You're fucking taking a left turn. I'm tend to lean towards the fucking the baseball
So then
player.
by that definition, then is golf really a sport? If my dad does it,
He doesn't do it very well.
you don't take left turns very well. I've seen you take left turns.
Golf is way more of a sport than fucking racing.
By the way, you didn't even say that anyone that's watching this should notice the wonderful banner that you put up.
That's fine. It's only for the people who watch. They don't need nobody's. I don't think anybody's going off of Spotify to go watch YouTube to see the banner.
You'd be surprised.
This is tough. Liddell Titcomb and Dick Trickle.
I lean towards Dick Trickle because that's a funnier name
How
than
good
Liddell
was he at
Titcomb.
NASCAR? I've never heard that fucking name.
He never won a race, but had 36 top tens.
I feel like racing is more of a sport, but like if you watch
only
NASCAR,
ran
if you watch
3
NASCAR, you're a fucking like watching golf is less weird than watching NASCAR.
Oh, did you know Dick Trickle committed suicide? Oh my God, he committed suicide 9 years ago yesterday.
Oh, too bad. Dick Trickle killed himself.
Shot himself.
What's his real name? Fucking Richard Trickle?
Richard Leroy Trickle is his real birth name.
All right, we'll go Dick Trickle since Cannonball's a fucking fallacy.
What? That was a good use of the word. What seed was that?
Of the predetermined outcome? I fucking hate Michael K when he says that. Yes, that's what we go by. We just assume that whatever happened would have happened anyway. All right, number 2 seed Cocoa Crisp versus the 15 seed. We might have an upset depending on who this fucking, I guess, woman is. Velvet Milkman. Velvet Milkman. She looks like she's like an Australian fencer or some shit.
The Velvet Milkman. She's a women's golf coach at Murray State University. Since 1993, so this is her 29th year as the women's golf coach of Velvet Milkman.
I actually kind of like that a lot better than Cocoa Crisp. I'm not even going to lie.
I'm going to be honest with you. The 15 seeds winning that one.
Velvet Milkman is a better name than Cocoa Crisp.
Is Cocoa Crisp even his birth name?
No, it's Covelli or some shit like that.
Okay, well, Velvet Milkman is actually her real goddamn name.
Yeah, that puts it over the top for me. All right, so we got Rusty Koontz versus Deadlift Shrimp. What a great matchup! What a great matchup.
That is a good matchup. I think I got to lean Rusty Koontz.
Yeah, he has to win. You know, have you ever seen the TikToks where the guy will get like tacos versus burgers, and he'll like be like burgers and 7 or shit like that? We should start doing that too.
Oh, that's a good idea.
All right, so we're going Rusty Koontz, and then we got Slam Dunkley versus Boof Bonzer. It's very tough. I love the name Boof. Slam Dunkley is just fucking incredible. If he was a basketball player, I think that might win the whole thing.
If he was a basketball player, I would probably find any highlight that the kid has.
Slam Dunkley and Boof Bonzer.
Slam
Dunkley is his real name, right?
I lean towards Slam Dunkley because it's his real name.
Yeah. Slam Dunkley and Rusty Koontz in the final 4. Then we got Dick Budkiss. We have Dick Budkiss versus Dick Budvis versus God Shamgod. Anything that gives me a dick and a butt, I'm gonna go with that. As good as God Shamgod is,
and
Dick
even
Butkus
Shamgod Wells, his birth name is still pretty good. But it's Dick Butkus. It's got to be Dick Butkus. Sorry, Shamgod.
And then Dick Trickle versus Velvet Milkman. What a matchup! Velvet Milkman just makes me gives me a shiver. Like that just sounds like gross. But
Dick Trickle though. What seed was Dick Trickle?
It's a 10 versus a 15. I think I might lean towards kill yourself.
I'm leaning towards the trickle of the dick.
Dick Trickles. All right, so we got 2 dicks in the final 4, which is 2 less than are usually in my asshole. So Rusty Koontz versus Slam Dunkley.
I honestly think I'm going Slam Dunkley.
I don't know how to choose it. Rusty Koontz is just fucking. Well, what would you rather be named? Obviously not Rusty Koontz.
Yeah, I think I would lean.
This from the guy who fucking thought Kimbo Slice should beat Slam Dunkley. Now he's all on board with Slam Dunkley.
But because it's his birth name. Russell J. Koontz is his real name.
But I guess we shouldn't be. I guess that's like an extra layer if you want to judge it on. But I have no problem with Slam Dunkley. I just think that's fucking cool as shit. So
I
now
wish he was a basketball player.
The Battle of the Dicks.
Who did we end up going with? Did we go with?
Yeah, I'll go Slam Dunkley. Dick Budkiss versus Dick Trickle. Again, Dicks and Bud.
Both last names are good too. Budkiss and Trickle.
Well, the one that's more. I don't know. I like saying Dick Trickle a lot now, but I think I lean towards Dick Budkiss.
I think I go Dick Butkus too, but it's close. Like this one went into overtime, and it was like a buzzer beater.
7th overtime. So Slam Dunkley and Dick Butkus. I just call it a tie.
Can we? Like I don't know how to choose. They're both great for different reasons.
It hurts him that he's not a basketball player. Why the fuck is this guy not a basketball player? Do you think his parents were super disappointed?
I mean,
his real name is actually Slam.
As everything that I can tell, yeah, because like even on the St. Joseph's like athlete page, it says Slam Dunkley.
I feel like we have to flip a coin again because they both deserve to win.
He missed the spring racing season with an injury in 2017. All
right, Dick Butkus wins. Dick Butkus was also in an episode of MacGyver.
Slam Dunkley has a brother.
What is it? Fucking alley-oop Dunkley?
Air
Dunkley?
Yes.
That's even better.
I actually found an article on Barstool, of course. How disappointed must Slam and Air Dunkley's father be that they turn out to be rowers and not basketball players?
Yeah.
I
wonder if he pushed them into being basketball players.
Their father played professional basketball.
I'm going to make a call. I'm going to say Dick Butkus wins by double overtime in Game 7. Dick Butkus, the best athlete, names the 3 seed. All right, one more.
But wait, hold on. Like their dad played professional basketball.
Oh, shit, was this even the one? I think we weren't supposed to do that one. But
I think there was another one that you had said.
Yeah, because I found the candy one, which we're doing. And then I think I mentioned the worst fandoms. And there's that. And then there's the least consequential things. And then the worst trend. We'll do those 2 next week. But best gas station food is next.
I'm just so upset that they have Slam and Air Dunkley. Their dad played pro ball. And
who the hell was their dad? He played in the NBA?
Not in the NBA, but he played professionally, like overseas.
Oh, what a joke. What a shitty fucking Like just disown your kids.
Yeah, like he definitely named them with the idea of they're definitely going to be both basketball players just like me. And nope.
I wonder if they played when they were kids and stuff, and then were like, "Yeah, I'm a better rower. I don't care. You got to be a fucking even shittier basketball player. It doesn't matter how shitty you are with that name. Just
they played in high school. I saw pictures.
Fucking oh man, how disappointing. All right, I gotta get back to this. All right, best gas station snack bracket. Number 1, the good old Slurpee or Icy, depending on where you're at, versus the 16 seed Snyder's Pieces Honey Mustard.
Oh, those are good pretzels. But it's got to be the Slurpee, right?
Yeah, 100%. I feel like, I mean, pretzels are good, but if you're going to a gas station getting snacks for like a road trip, I can't see many people reaching for the fucking pretzels.
No, you're going to go like Doritos or something else.
So number 8, fountain soda. Number 9, Gatorade.
Ooh.
They're taking snacks into
yeah, they're using the term snack loosely.
Straight up soda and Gatorade.
Is the 4-seed Mountain Dew?
It just says fountain soda. I'm going soda because you're probably, if you're at a gas station and you're picking up something to drink, road trip, I'm taking soda.
Yeah, I agree. I like Gatorade, don't get me wrong, but
yeah. All right, 5 versus 12. Ooh, this could be an upset. Peanut M&Ms, which are delicious, but number 12 is the Arnold Palmer. Very, very popular drink. A lot
to
of
be
drinks
honest
on
with
this
you,
fucking thing.
I did not know they sold that at gas stations.
You didn't know they sold a drink at gas stations?
I didn't know they sold Arnold Palmer at gas stations. Does that mean I can get like an Arizona green tea?
I'm honestly you've probably never been inside of a gas station convenience store since 7-Eleven in like 2008, have you?
7-Eleven isn't a gas station convenience store though.
It's the same type of deal, and like that's the same like mini mart. You walk in, there's every kind of drink, every kind of food. Like, how do you like? Are you being serious right now? You don't know they sold Arnold Palmers in gas stations?
Yeah, I didn't know.
It's a canned drink.
If I go to my Shell station down the road right now, I doubt they're going to have the Arnold Palmer.
I'm legit baffled right now. When was the last time you went to a gas station convenience store, though? Seriously.
A couple of weeks ago, probably.
To buy what?
Like a bottle of water.
And you didn't notice the Arnold Palmers. They've had Arizona iced tea in gas stations literally forever. That's how I got.
I know they have Arizona iced tea and stuff like that. Arnold Palmer.
It's the same thing.
For some reason, I think of something different.
That. Do you think of the jug of Arizona?
I knew that comes in. I didn't know Arnold Palmer's came in a can. I've only seen the jug at the grocery store.
How? This is like one of the most famous. I hate iced tea, and everyone knows that.
Well, it's not that I don't know it. I just didn't know they had it at the gas station.
You said you didn't know it came in a can.
Yeah, I've only ever seen the jugs.
How is that possible?
Because they're always next to the Arizona tea that I buy.
Oh my god! Yeah, it just makes no sense. All right,
I'll defer to you. Which seed is winning?
I feel like more people would buy. That's really tough, honestly. Peanut M&Ms. I'm gonna go Arnold Palmer. I feel like more people would buy that. All right, so the roller dogs, taquitos, whatever happens to be on the roller thing, versus Chex Mix. I'm not getting either at a gas station.
Yeah, I wouldn't get either. I feel like I would be less likely to get salmonella or E. coli if I got the Chex Mix.
Yeah, but if you're in the gas station and you're fucking hungry for an actual meal, also depends on the gas station. If you some random fucking gas station you never heard of, at least 7-Eleven, I somewhat trust that they're not going to kill me. I'd take the hot dog. Chex Mix, really? Come on, no way. And
what seed was the hot dog?
That was 4 versus 13. And I'm making a substitution on one of these. So number 3 seed is Trail Mix.
Isn't that the same as Chex Mix?
No, Trail Mix is like the nuts.
Oh.
Versus the Take 5. I'm switching that out for the Reese's Fast Break, which is always my go-to road trip food. I'm sorry, who's buying Trail Mix at the fucking gas station?
Who's buying Trail Mix, period?
Yeah. I'm going to go with the Reese's bar. Well, just say general, just Reese's in general, or any fucking candy, because the rest of the seeds are not candies. One of them is, but it's a very obscure candy. Why didn't they just put candy in general, a candy bar?
They couldn't fill up 16 slots otherwise.
So we got 6 versus 11. This is a really low 11 seed. Sunflower seeds, the 6 seed. No. Versus energy drinks.
take 11 seed. That's
Energy drinks have got to be like a top seller for gas stations, right?
you think because you're going there like you may be hungover, you're going on a road
Yeah.
trip, you need something to keep you up.
You know those come in cans too, right?
Wait, what? I thought they came
Yeah.
in like those little things that like High C came in that you get the little straw like a
I thought they came in like 2-liter bottles, but no, they come in cans too.
it's like a Capri Sun.
Yeah. So the 11 seed over sunflower seeds.
Yeah, I'd
I
say
feel like
so.
I like sunflower seeds, but after like eating a handful and taking 9 hours to try to crack them off and spit them out, I'm over sunflower seeds. Unless you're on a baseball field. All right, number 7, pre-made sandwiches versus number 10. This might win the entire thing. Combos.
Combos.
Taking combos 100%. Have you ever bought a gas station sandwich?
No.
I haven't either. Most likely because they come with like lettuce, tomato, mayo, and all that shit on there. Number 2 seed, beef jerky, versus number 15 seed, the popular gas station snack of sour gummy worms. Who made this bracket?
How do you not have? I'm gonna go 2 seed.
Mm-hmm.
But how is like, burrito not on there, or does that count as like part of the hot dog taquito?
Yeah, probably in there. I would count that. But like, you had one candy bar and it was a take 5. Like, no. Put
All
like
the different ones that you could choose from.
If you're gonna put that, put like Snickers, and then just it'll be a general like, all right, candy.
The
So
Baby
beef jerky.
Ruth.
Like sour gummy worms. I don't know.
Kate
All right.
loves sour gummy worms. I hate all sour candy.
Depends on how. Like, I can eat some Sour Patch Kids, but after a while, I'm like, why am I doing this to myself? So we got the Slurpee or the Icy versus regular soda.
I gotta go Slurpee.
Best, not what's more popular. Obviously, I'm sure more sodas are going.
I gotta
But,
go Slurpee.
I miss the Mountain Dew Slurpee from 7-Eleven.
You know what? I didn't like the Mountain Dew. I liked the Diet Coke Slurpee.
I never had that. But like, I think they stopped doing the Mountain Dew one.
I think they stopped doing the Coke one too.
But I also haven't been to get a Slurpee in fucking forever. But Slurpee over soda. And then we got the newly discovered coming in cans Arnold Palmer versus who the fuck we did versus actual food like hot dogs, taquitos. Arnold Palmer, one of the top drink. Not best. I don't like Arnold Palmer, but it's got to be one of the most popular, right?
You'd think.
Do you think they sell more of those?
I feel like they sell more hot dogs.
More food.
They probably sell more food.
Best though. I guess if I'm going in there, I'm going to choose a hot dog over a drink I don't like. So by default, that's my choice.
I don't disagree.
All right. So we got Slurpees versus hot dogs and taquitos. And then we're going candy bars just in general versus energy drinks. Oh, come on. How am I supposed to choose between that? We need to reseed this shit.
I feel like
candy bars are 14 seed. I mean, what? Energy drinks are 11 seed.
They're seeded incorrectly, first of all. But I feel like the best thing, and I honestly, an 11 seed for the energy drink, I feel like that's got to be one of the top sellers at a gas station in general.
But if you're going by best, I'd say probably candy wins. But like those are both like essentials. That's just unfair.
I think candy would win, but I feel like energy drinks are sold more. No,
I mean they have a fuck ton of candy. I always wondered about that. Like if it just sit there if nobody buys it.
You're probably buying something that expired in 2019.
I should check next time I go into one. All right, so we're going candy.
I think so.
It's a tough seed. And then we got combos versus
Fuck you, beef jerky.
Versus beef jerky combos. So Slurpee versus we'll just say pre-made food, roller dogs, taquitos, whatever the fuck.
I lean Slurpee.
Slurpee is like the quintessential, although it's only at 7-Eleven, isn't it? Or do like regular gas? Because I don't know if I've seen a Slurpees at regular gas stations.
I don't think I've ever paid attention if there's a Slurpee machine at a regular gas station. So
that severely hinders the. If I go to a gas station convenience store next time and there's no Slurpee, we're gonna have to we should reseed this next week.
But I feel like if it's on here and it is the 1 seed, there has to be gas stations that have it. No.
Well, it says also icy, so that's probably like 7-Eleven has a Slurpee, and then all the other gas stations
have icy, like a movie theater.
I feel like that's like the quintessential fucking gas station snack. So we're gonna go Slurpee with the 1 seed.
You're busting
then-
out fallacy and quintessential in like a
Yeah.
20-minute span.
The quintessential stud muffin, Joel Gertner.
A TCW reference.
So we have candy and combos. Like, I mean, if I'm going into a gas station, candies, combos, and soda, or soda, water, and now energy drinks are probably what I'm going to get. So those should be like the 1, 2, 3, 4 seeds. But candy versus combos, I'm more likely to probably get candy since that's easier to eat while driving. But it's like,
That's true.
It's a toss up. I feel like
Kate,
candy wins.
Kate is the master of like going to a drive-through when she's driving to a store and like eating a hamburger while driving. I would drop that shit in my lap.
I don't like eating while driving, but if I'm desperate, like Taco Bell's like Crunch Wraps or something, those are good to eat. Like I'll stop at a red light and fucking cram down a taco down my throat or some shit like that. Like I can't wait the extra 8 minutes to get back home. But we're going
I think
candy.
I'll go candy.
All right, so it's Slurpees versus candies.
I feel like you were going to say candy with the upset.
I feel like I'm much more likely to get a candy bar. A Slurpee is like once in a while. Not every trip to the gas station. If I go into a gas station convenience store, I'm probably just getting a candy bar for my fat ass. Like I drove fucking like almost 20 minutes today to get the Kit Kat blueberry because they didn't have. Yeah, I'm bringing it into work as a surprise because a bunch of people like Kit Kats, so I'm gonna try it. And it's if it's fucking bad, I'm gonna be so angry because I fucking went out of my way.
It can't be bad. That has
no,
to be
it has to be good, right?
It has to be.
And it's not blueberry; it's Kit Kat blueberry muffin. So like, I'll try. I bought an extra one, so I'll try it next week too, for the second time and give it an honest review. But like, it's blueberry muffin. So you're not just getting blueberry. I want to taste a fucking muffin. So they better not disappoint in that.
But that has to be good. Like, there's no way it can't be, right?
Yeah. I mean, Kit Kats, and there's so many more Kit Kat flavors than I even realized. There was like a dark chocolate something or other, and
isn't there like a strawberry something too?
Yeah, and I forgot I had a fucking a Milky Way dark. I don't even like dark chocolate, but there's something about the Milky Way dark is just so delicious. So to button this up, we're going candy.
I think so. Yes.
All right, candy wins, even though it's a take 5, which I love peanut butter pretzels and whatnot, but that's not even close to the Reese's Best. So I don't know why they put that on there. We could have done much better on this one.
I think so too.
I might have to. I'm gonna go to do inventory of my local gas station, convenience store, and fucking come up with my own bracket.
You'll be looking at like the candy bars, like, hey, this expired.
The guy's like, "What are you doing here?" He thinks I'm casing the fucking joint.
Remember the time we went to 7-Eleven and we were convinced that
that's what I was referring to. The last time we went to a 7-Eleven, the guy was convinced we were. I don't even know what we were doing. We were just looking for food.
That was the blackout.
Yeah, but like, was there no power? They had to have power at that store.
No, they had power at the store, but our campus had no power.
But like, why was he? What did he just see college kids walk in and think we were casing the joint?
Well, we walked in. We were going there to kill time. You were like in one corner. I was in another corner. We were all like separate, but like talking to each other.
Fucking guy. We must have bought something. I probably bought like fruit pies or some shit.
I think I bought a burrito, but I couldn't eat it because there was no power.
All right. Did you do any research on the Mandela Effect? I don't even remember what we were supposed to talk about.
You asked what the Mandela Effect was.
But like, did it come from like, what did he have something to do with it? Right. So why is it called the Mandela Effect? I know what it is.
So it was because of him. He didn't do anything in particular. So the whole false memory stuff, it was dubbed the Mandela Effect by a paranormal researcher named Fiona Broom. That's actually kind of a cool name.
Fiona Mandela or some shit.
She reported having vivid and detailed memories of news coverage of South African anti-apartheid leader Nelson Mandela dying in prison in the 1980s.
The hell?
Whereas he actually died in 2013 after he served as president of South Africa from 94 to 99. She reported that since 2010, thousands of other people had written online about having the same memory of his death, and she speculated that the phenomenon could be evidence of parallel realities.
So she just came up with some crazy fucking shit, and now it's a thing.
Yep.
But if I just fucking say something stupid and random, people think I'm weird.
Hey,
I had a dream that Nelson Mandela died. Yeah, he's actually alive. No, he's dead. I think it's. But upon
doing more research on this, because obviously there are other Mandela effects the fact that it got dubbed the Mandela Effect because other people had memories of him dying in prison in the 80s is kind of crazy. To be honest, I obviously wasn't alive, when he was in prison, really, because we were like, what, 2, 3 when he got out?
When did he get out? I thought he got out in like the 90s.
I think he got out in like 1990 or something like that, because he became president of South Africa in 1994. But it says one well-documented example of shared false memories came from a 2010 study that examined people familiar with the clock at Bologna Central Railway Station, which was damaged in the Bologna massacre bombing in August 1980. In the study, 92% of respondents falsely remembered that the clock had remained stopped since the bombing, when in fact the clock was repaired shortly after the attack. Years later, the clock was again stopped and set to the time of the bombing in observance and commemoration of the bombing. And then obviously you have, the famous examples of Mandela effects. The Berenstain Bears, not the Berenstain Bears.
No, the fucking stupid ass Sinbad movie that never existed. I don't know how you have a memory of a fucking thing a movie that just never happened.
I have that memory.
There was never a movie. Nothing ever happened.
I remember it.
You don't, though. You remember Kazam with fucking Shaq.
That was actually Shazam.
Yeah, but there's never been a Sinbad movie with a pirate. I don't know where that even comes from. I don't think he even did a commercial dressed as a pirate back then. Like, that's insane.
It says the false memories of Shazam has been explained as a confabulation of real memories. Possibly.
I never go back to watch whose audio actually froze. So I don't know if that was my computer or your computer.
It might have been mine. Can you hear me now, though?
Yeah, you're back.
So it says the false memories of Shazam have been explained as a confabulation of real memories, possibly including the comedian wearing a genie-like costume during a TV marathon of Sinbad the Sailor movies in 1994, the 1996 film Kazam featuring a genie played by basketball star Shaquille O'Neal, and a late 1960s animated series about a genie called Shazam.
Shazam. I just don't know how you have memories of a fucking movie that didn't exist, especially like we weren't old enough to fucking. Were you watching the Sinbad the Pirate marathon?
I loved Sinbad though in the 90s.
Yeah, big Sinbad guy when you were 4.
No, but I love that movie with God, who the hell was in it? It was called In the House, I think, and he like pretended to be a dentist, but he wasn't really a dentist. He was like a criminal.
Type in Sinbad, the first thing that pops up is Genie movie. Fucking House Guest.
You don't have House Guest. That was what it's called. That was the movie. I called it In the House. That was close.
Close. House Guest. 14% on Rotten Tomatoes.
There was other famous people in it, though.
Yeah, your dad was in it, I think.
No, the guy that he pretended to be best friends with.
Played the really shitty golfer.
They had a golfing scene in that movie.
Did they really?
Yeah.
I know that movie. I can't recall seeing it in the last 30 years.
Phil Hartman was in it.
Oh, rest in peace.
But you don't have any memories of the
remember Cop and a Half with fucking Burt Reynolds? I remember that fucking. I couldn't tell you anything about that movie, yet I somehow remember that movie. What do I remember? I don't remember anything.
The Berenstain Bears, not the Berenstain Bears. I remember the Berenstain Bears, and I swear to God, my parents still have books that say Berenstain Bears at their house.
Yeah, that's just probably because we're all dumb and can't read. But I definitely remember the Berenstain Bears.
I'm sorry, did you know that they made a sequel to Cop and a Half?
Was it Cop and Three Quarters?
It was Cop and a Half New Recruit. It came out in 2017.
So Burt Reynolds was not in it.
Starring Lou Diamond Phillips.
Wow.
The
Berenstain Bears. It's a 2003 comedy that lasted 2 seasons.
Wait, what?
Apparently they had a show, too.
Did not know that.
Highly rated. These shows just they always get canceled.
Like dinosaurs? Loved that show.
Mandela Effect. That show probably didn't even exist. We just fucking made it up. I had a Mandela Effect that you weren't a little bitch. Turns out you are. I don't know what the fuck happened.
I looked up other popular Mandela effects. Curious George having a tail when he didn't really actually have a tail.
I don't think I have a memory either way, but that's interesting. You'd assume he'd have a tail. What is it?
You'd think so
Diaper?
too. Sex and the City. People always falsely thought it was called Sex in the City.
Yeah, I used to think that's just because I heard it incorrectly. I'm like, yes, Sex in the City because they're in the city, but it's and the city. Yep, I remember that one.
Febreze, falsely thinking it had 2 E's in breeze when it only has 1.
I never knew how to spell Febreze. I'd always have to fucking Google it.
I still don't know how to spell it correctly.
I could never spell for fucking Febreze. Yeah.
Okay,
So
what about Oscar Mayer?
Oscar.
What about the last name?
ER.
Say it again.
Is it Meyer?
It is not. It's actually Mayer.
Oh, there's a song. I just didn't remember the song. Yeah, My Baloney has a first name. Good shit. Oscar Mayer.
We got Fruit Loops. People always thinking fruit was spelled differently than it actually is.
Which way is it spelled? Fruit or like Froot?
OOT.
That's how it's spelled?
Yep.
Fruit Loops? That's crazy.
Oh, the Monopoly Man and his monocle when he actually doesn't have a monocle.
That's depressing.
Because it's Mr. Peanut that has the monocle, but I swear to God, I played Monopoly and the Monopoly guy had a monocle.
Monopoly Man.
There's no if there's the hyphen in Kit Kat.
Whenever I would search for Kit Kat where to buy it, like I can't remember if it was 1 or 2 words. I think it's 2 words, right?
And there's no hyphen.
I don't remember there ever being a hyphen. I just couldn't remember if it's 1 because of the packaging. It makes it look like it's 1 word, but I think it's 2. No,
I think it's 2 as well.
All right, Nestle.com, Kit Kat, 1 word. Hersheyland.com, Kit Kat, 2 words. Awesome, thanks guys.
Minds.
Fucking assholes. So is it 1 word or 2 word? All right, Wikipedia says it's 2 words. Stylized as Kit Kat, 1 word in various countries. So it's both. So that one doesn't count.
Well, that's just stupid. What about the Flintstones being actually the Flintstones?
I think that's just more of a we can't
pronunciation
pronounce things because everyone says Flintstones. Nobody goes, yeah, the Flintstones and like really pronounces that T. So you just assume it's Flintstones. But that
and then it starts busting out some movie quotes that are always falsely claimed.
I'm trying to think of some. Well, there's the one of Luke, I am your father. That one people always get wrong. He says, no, I am your father.
Yep. Then there's from Forrest Gump.
Life is like
a box of chocolates. It's actually life was like a box of chocolates.
I think the other one is better. Also, I think Luke, I am your father is also better.
Oh, yeah, it should be. From Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, Mirror, Mirror on the Wall. It's actually Magic Mirror on the Wall.
Another one where we just decided to change it because it sounds better. Everyone says Mirror, Mirror on the Wall. That one's fucking weird. How did we all get that wrong?
Yeah, I don't like...
I had the Mandela effect that McDonald's was like the same colors as Hulk Hogan, and it's actually fucking purple this whole time. Fucking, can you believe that shit?
I think it's more of a lavender now.
The lavender shirt of love from that quitter Joe Gatto, piece of garbage. Fuck that guy.
The movie Silence of the Lambs, Hannibal Lecter saying hello, Clarice.
The fuck does he say?
Good morning. That's it. How?
He doesn't
say hello, Clarice at all.
That can't be right. And he says her name though. Oh, that's depressing because that sucks.
It says we don't know what's scarier, the fact that remember Hannibal Lecter saying hello, Clarice, or the reality that all he said was good morning. What?
He says her name multiple times in the movie, right? He has to. I have memories of him fucking saying her name.
No, I feel like I need to go back and watch the movie to see if he actually says Clarice at all.
He has to. Hold on. I typed in hello, Clarice, and it says the Silence of the Lambs original hello, Clarice scene. I don't think you can hear my computer anyway. So
I can't.
All right, you just keep talking. I'll try and listen to this and see if I can hear you. Are there any more? I hope there's like 100 more.
Sinbad never played a genie. We knew that one. Let's see what. Smokey Bear. His name's not Smokey the Bear. It's actually Smokey Bear.
Okay, he literally. Okay, it says the Silence of the Lambs original hello, Clarice, Mandela FX. The first thing it says hello, Clarice. But it's somebody commented, why would he say hello, Clarice before she introduces herself? So was this fucking dubbed? Is this
It probably
fake?
was dubbed. It's probably fake.
Then how did they get his voice?
It's a deep fake.
Tom Cruise?
Could be. But did you know it's not Smokey the Bear? It's Smokey Bear. I didn't know that.
I've heard that from researching this thing. Everyone always said Smokey the Bear. That's another fucking weird one. Hello, Clarice. Oh my god, I never fucking muted my TV.
I don't hear it at all.
Oh, that's good. There's fucking Storage Wars on in the background. Hello, Clarice. Any more?
The Lindbergh Baby.
What about him?
When aviator Charles Lindbergh's infant son was kidnapped, the entire world focused their attention on the story. Many remember the case going cold, but they sadly found the body and sentenced the killer to death for the heinous crime. I never knew that they actually found the killer. I thought the kid just disappeared and they never found him.
Didn't they pay the ransom or something? I've actually looked this up.
I believe they did pay the ransom. Yes.
Not recently, but I did know that. I didn't know that was a Mandela effect. Interesting.
Okay, ready for this one? That's total. This to me is like the most bullshit thing on the face of the earth. Patrick Swayze's health.
What?
Though the actor sadly died after being diagnosed with pancreatic cancer, people have said they remember him recovering. What? What? That's not a Mandela effect, guys.
I mean, it kind of is. It just makes no sense. How do you remember him recovering? That's pretty recent, too. Yeah, he was in shambles by the time he was fucking dying. Wow, interesting. Well, what was it? He might have gone into remission a little bit, and then this is.
I think he did, and then
it's all weirdly stuff that I've looked up at some point in my life. You can keep going. I'm trying to see this because I feel like he might have gotten better and then took a turn for the worse.
The number of U.S. states is apparently a Mandela effect.
What?
The correct answer is 50, obviously, but some Americans recall learning that there are 51 or 52. I'm sorry, Puerto Rico and Washington, D.C. are not states, guys. Not yet, at least. Maybe one day.
What school did you go to?
What the?
When did Patrick Swayze die? 2009? Yeah.
Okay. We are the champions.
This one I know. I don't know why people thought that he says this at the end of the song.
Yeah,
he doesn't say we are the champ. I almost said we are the world. He doesn't say of the world at the end of the song. There's a chorus where he says we are the champions of the world, but at the end of the song it's just we are the champions, and it just fades.
It also says however, Freddie does sing the words at the end of the song during the band's famous Wembley Stadium performance.
Yeah. Bands always change shit during live performances, so yeah, that's a good one. Podcast silence.
Okay, you know the Black Eyed Peas song "Boom Boom Pow"?
Yeah, it's a good Chinese restaurant.
Fergie doesn't sing "I'm so 2008, you're so 2000 and late."
What? That's the most famous line in the song.
What she does sing is "I'm so 3008, you're so 2000 and late." Excuse me? No, she does not. She sings "I'm so 2008." Fuck you. She sings 2008. I will not believe anything. That's also
less of a Mandela effect and more of a I can't fucking hear what you're saying.
But this actually upsets
3008. I'm
actually depressed.
3008. Wow. Let me see the full lyrics.
I'm actually kind of devastated right now.
Yeah, I've never heard that. Oh God.
Okay, you ready for
this?
I'm
so 3008. You so 2000 and late. That's wow.
Well,
so you're a full 1,000 years ahead of whoever the fuck you're talking to. Damn.
She's just that much better.
Wow.
You know the color chartreuse?
Isn't that a black woman down the street?
That could be. That's actually Chardonnay.
Chardonnay and chartreuse are roommates. Yeah, I don't know what color that actually is, but I've heard of chartreuse.
Well, I apparently have the Mandela effect of it because I always thought chartreuse was like a magenta color. It's actually a shade of green.
Chartreuse. It's also a French herbal liqueur. a green
Did not know
available.
that.
I can't speak right now. Available in green and yellow versions that differ in taste and alcohol content. You should do a review of those.
Maybe I will.
Can you get your hands on some chartreuse? Herbal liqueur? Chartreuse,
what
the
I can do.
color, the yellowish green.
And I always thought it was pink.
Green is my favorite color, but I don't like that shade of green. That's like lime green. I'm not a fan of that. I like the dark Ninja Turtles green.
See, I'm surprised green's your favorite color.
Why? I don't think
I
that
would
really
always-
says anything about anyone.
I would have always struck you as like a blue being your favorite color.
Nah, I always used to be like fucking pissed off because like blue and red are more popular, I think. So I'd be like, nah, fuck you. We got grass. Fuck you, guy. Just because you're the sky. Fucking red. What a gross color. And then it's on my fucking arm. Red and black is cool. Red by itself. I hate women when they have red nail polish. That's like my biggest turnoff. I just fucking hate it. It's just so gross.
Just red or like any color in general, just red.
No, red, yeah. Most other colors are fine. Even pink is fine. But like red, I'm just like, ugh. Obviously, it doesn't turn me off enough where I'm like
Repulsed by them, but
yeah. But it's just like, oh, why would you pick that color? It's just so gross. I hate it. Ugh.
Why is it gross to you? Like, what about like if someone's wearing like red lipstick or something?
Why do
that
you
doesn't
find
bother you?
little boys attractive? Just
mean,
your
they're
brain.
cute.
Your
They're
brain
fun.
tells you something. Yeah, I don't like red lipstick either. I don't. It's unnecessary. It's too much. Lipstick in general is weird. But like red nail polish, I just look at it and I'm like, this is disgusting. Why would you ever put that color on your fucking body?
Well, no, like question though. Fingers and toes, or just fingers or toes?
Anything
Just
red.
in general. Okay.
Anything red. Just like why? Literally any other color is fine. And then red is just repulsive.
Like
don't
black
know
as
why.
night, you're cool with.
Black
Bright
is
red,
fine.
hard pass.
I'm more of a just don't do anything. Or like clear. White is nice. I would know because I get all of the feet TikToks. It's unbelievable how many people are on live and you just see their feet. It's fucking
I have never
weird.
had that happen actually.
You watch you stumble across 1 foot video, and I probably tagged you in it, and it saw that I commented in the algorithm, and now it's nothing but fucking like I could go on, and eventually I'll be in a feet video, and it's usually alive. Sometimes it's just the feet where they're like it's like this, and it's just feet. And I'm like, and they're taking requests and shit. And it's just,
and they're making bank.
Do you remember the guy from MySpace way back in the day called the like Foot Licker or the Foot something? It was just this guy's fucking picture was just him and like feet all over his face, and I'm like, feet don't bother me, but like I don't want fucking somebody putting their feet in my face.
I hate
Foot Kisser. That's what it was. Foot Kisser.
Foot kisser.
Yeah, you, Alex. I'm pretty sure one of my sisters hates feet, and I'm just like, it doesn't bother me, but like I don't want to. I'm not paying you to see your feet. Like that's fucking weird.
Like, I'm not Mikey. Keep me away from the feet.
Yeah, but fucking Tony Storm's making bank on feet pics. It's insane.
That's
fucking
absurd.
crazy.
That's
Like,
absurd.
I'm just not paying for that. Sorry.
It's not worth it. I mean, but the fact that people are like that's a fetish that people have is just the fetishes that people have in general.
I showed you that TikTok. A foot fetish is the most common fetish because there's like certain. I'll try and find it at some point, but it's like something with like in your brain. The wires can get crossed because they're like right next to each other. So that's why it's the most like popular fetish. And I don't know if it's the most popular fetish in the world, but it's like one of the most popular ones.
Interesting.
Yeah, I saw that and I was like, oh, that's interesting because it's a big thing on our channel is fucking Mikey the Foot Guy. He saw Jimmy Snuka's foot and I just want one lick, but he said no. Good times. That's a fucking great line from Mikey.
Love that guy.
This is just called the foot episode. You've heard of fucking Wikifeet, right? You know, there's a whole Wikipedia for feet.
That's insane.
There's an entire fucking celebrity foot website. Hold on. I'll go on it right now. I'll show you who's on it. Let's see.
My God.
Let me Google Wikifeet. Oh yeah, this is a full blown, well put together website. Okay, there's also a Wikifeet men.
No,
what?
No, nobody wants to see that.
Women's feet can be nice, but nobody wants to see men's feet. Come on. Oh, Millie Bobby Brown is on there. She's the feet of the day. The
foot of the day.
They have feet of the day. They have feet of the week, which is somebody I've never heard of. And then they have happy birthday too. So they show whoever's. It's Karuchi Tran's birthday. Sasha Alexander, Nikki Reed, and Cosmos. I don't know who any of these people are. It's literally anybody who's famous has a fucking Wikifeet page.
Sasha Alexander was in the show NCIS.
Name a. Who's your favorite female celebrity?
Sarah Michelle Gellar.
All right, let's see.
I used to have a life-size cardboard cutout of Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Sarah Michelle Gellar. Her rating is beautiful feet, by the way. So nice choice. Well done. And there are, let me see. Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ. Do you
there
mean God Sham
There are
God?
over 1,000 pictures of Sarah Michelle Gellar's feet on this website. 1,000 pictures. God.
People are insane.
It is a big business right there. I might go down the foot hole and just be all about feet now.
You're gonna start selling pictures of your feet?
No, I just start buying them and like make my own feet NFTs.
Okay, I'm gonna ask a really dumb question. And I'm gonna say, what is an NFT really? I don't understand it.
It's a picture, an online picture that you can buy and own. It's fucking dumb.
But if you buy an online picture, couldn't I just snip fuck it and then have it myself?
Yeah, but you don't have the original.
Oh, I don't have the one of one or whatever.
Yeah, you have the copy of it. You can screenshot it. I'm pretty sure the NFT market is completely tanked. So do you want me to like save these pictures and send them to you?
Kind of, actually.
Because there are a lot of fucking feet pictures. I'm trying to find.
Maybe I'll have to get into feet. I guess I'm gonna have to get over my disgust for feet and be like, "Hey, Sarah Michelle Gellar's feet."
If there are any of like Freddie Prinze Jr. sucking on her feet or some shit, he's not on here though. This is a fucking really detailed website. They've a feet of the year category.
Oh wow!
You want to know who won last year's feet of the year? Let's see. Nile Kafer.
Who?
I gotta figure out who she is. She is a somebody from Turkey. Seems like an Instagram model type. She had the feet of the year. She defeated Ana de Armas, who I actually finally know, because half of these people are just somebody you've never heard of. The semifinals were Vanja, Suramagic. I don't know who these people are. Yeah, so
did they? I know we're in 2022, but was there a foot of the decade for the 2010s?
They only show foot of the year.
Oh,
there's a gift shop. I'm gonna get you a fucking Wikifeet hoodie. Don't drink and Wikifeet is their slogan on their hoodie.
How's that even? That doesn't even make sense.
Yeah, but it just Wikifeet is the collaborative celebrity feet website, and it's just like a pair of foot imprints. I can get you a nice water bottle with their logo on it. Somebody thought of this, created a website, and looks like it is flourishing.
They found the market for the sickos.
Do you want to hear the site rules for Wikifeet?
I'm actually curious now, so yes.
Site rules. All pictures must have been shared by their respective owners for free, so you can't have any copyrighted shit. Celebrities must be over 18, which makes, I guess, for feet, you don't want to show any minors' feet, but I don't know if that's like against the law, but you don't want any underage people in there.
I guess if they're underage and somebody's pleasuring themselves to it, that kind of, I guess, would be.
They're already doing that regardless.
No,
at least this site's trying to combat that. All right, all pictures must show the celebrity's arches, soles, or toes without opaque shoes and socks.
What if they don't have toes?
Then you're not posting a picture on fucking Wikifeet, I guess. Unmodified pictures are preferred, except for removing like underage people. Sure. If you're sending a bunch of pictures, uploading a bunch of pictures from like the same event, it's only 12 per event, and have the celebrity's feet in different positions. So you don't want just like 12 pictures of the feet in the same spot, I guess, because that matters.
I got to change the angle. Got to change.
Yeah, and then when reporting duplicates, don't rely on the dates. Just check the quality of the picture because you don't want a shitty foot pic, I guess.
The fact that like this is
there are real rules. Yeah, it's Millie Bobby Brown. She just turned 18 recently, so I'm sure this fucking people were just they were fucking just waiting for her to turn 18 so they could post pictures of her feet. Fucking weird.
That's beyond weird.
Oh God, I don't know how we got here.
I frankly I don't remember how we got here either.
It's also weird to think that she's like 18 already. It's like she was like 12 in Stranger Things. We're getting fucking really old. Yeah, she turned 18 in February.
You're really old. I'm older than you. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, we're this fucking, for argument's sake, we're the same age. Nobody's like, yeah, I'm 4 months younger. Maybe when we get into our 80s, I'll be like, I'm fucking 4 months younger than you, you old fuck.
Now, Kate always has to point out that I'm 8 months older than her. So which is almost that's almost like a full year, though.
Yeah. All right, what else do we have? How do we fucking... you have a fucking bitching about something? I want to hear that.
All right, so I'm actually checking something too. So your delivery,
you're on Wikifeet right now, aren't you?
No, I'm checking the delivery for your birthday present. It's going to be delivered by 7 p.m. on Thursday. That's a lot sooner than I thought. I thought it was going to be after your birthday.
I won't be here for another month. Going on vacation. I'm taking a cruise. I'm living there. 30 grand.
That feels like reasonable.
We gotta find out details about that because I don't know how that works. You can't go. I'm going grocery shopping. No, we'll be in the Bahamas. You can't come back. Like what happened?
Like in my mind, I work from home, so as long as I get an internet connection,
which I'm sure they give you on a cruise. This is, by the way,
you have to pay for it.
It only costs about 30 grand to live full time on a cruise ship, and you get all the food is included, all the utilities are included. It doesn't come with internet,
like everything.
That's like an extra fee. Is the internet? You feel like
for
now
Wi-Fi and stuff.
Really? It's 2022. You got to give that. That has to be included. Come on.
There's like different packages for how many minutes you can have Wi-Fi and stuff like that.
But what confused me is like, what would you? How do you get off? And like, what happens if there's like no cruise? Can you still be on the boat?
Well, that's a good question because obviously the cruise ends, right? Like,
yeah, and like,
or does like a cruise end on Sunday and then like 4 hours later the next cruise starts on that ship?
But let's say like just like, we have to take this for like we have 2 weeks where we don't have anything. Can you stay on? Like, I don't know how it works.
I'm betting no. You probably have to go to a different ship.
Or do they have like plans where you could just stay on forever? Like, that's pretty crazy.
Or are you like jumping from ship to ship just year round all the time?
That's very interesting. But what do you what were you bitching? What are you going to bitch about? I feel like we don't do enough bitching.
So
it's called That Rant for a reason.
It's been a few weeks since there's been a rant. This is not a rant. It's this is how shitty our luck is. So we have a woodchuck, which I've sent you pictures of before. The thing's massive.
It's actually a woodchuck. It's not a gopher or a groundhog. It's a woodchuck. How much wood is it? Woodchuck.
So it's huge, and we wanted to get rid of it because it was like eating all the grass. It lives under our front porch, but it feeds in the backyard. We wanted to get it removed safely, humanely, didn't want to kill it or anything. Had a company come out because I couldn't call an exterminator or anything like that because it's considered quote unquote wildlife. So I had to call like a wildlife preservation company in the area. Had them come out. Their plan was to put down traps for 5 days. I would have to check the traps. They're like, said they'd put food in there. I'm like, oh, is there some kind of special like woodchuck food that you'd put in there? No, we throw like a banana or an apple in there.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So I would have to check the traps. They said based on where the woodchuck lives, where it feeds, we'd have to put down like 5 or 6 traps that you'd check. If you caught something and it wasn't the woodchuck, we would consider that the animal. I'm like, excuse me? So if I caught like a skunk, a raccoon, my 4-year-old next door neighbor, they're considering that the animal that they caught. Okay. If after 5 days, nothing is caught, they're going to chalk it up to, bad luck, guess we didn't get it, and still charge me the full price.
I feel like you'd still get charged, but that seems like they didn't really complete the job.
Guess how much that they would charge me? Because I said no to this. Guess how much it would have been?
Was it like $500 a trap or something ridiculous?
$4,000.
Just to lay out traps and do passive work?
For the non-guarantee that they would actually capture it, it was $4,000 no matter what.
I bet you it's cheaper to just buy your own trap and put it somewhere where you see the fucking thing every time.
Well, now here's the shitty thing.
That.
We were talking about we're going to get one of those have a heart traps. It's like $60. We were going to get one. Now I can't.
Why?
Now I can't. The woodchuck found a mate and they have 4 babies now. I have 4 freaking woodchuck babies and 2 woodchucks living under my front porch. They ate all of Kate's plants. She's on vacation.
That can't be considered wildlife. You can, that doesn't sound right.
Yeah, I called 6 different exterminators. A woodchuck is considered wildlife and they don't handle it.
But so is a lot of stuff is wildlife.
Right?
It's fucking wild.
Aren't
It's
mice
under your house.
wildlife?
It's not on your property. It's under your house.
They're under my front porch, and they come out and literally ate all of Kate's plants in the front of our house.
You're gonna have to just kill it.
There's 6 of them. I don't want to break it. Like, I don't want to break up a family either.
Well, you
I feel bad.
Just poison the food, and they all eat it, and they all die.
And then how am I going to get them out from under the porch?
They just die. But you put
And
the
then
food out there, and hopefully that they all go out to dinner.
So not only that, so we have the 2 woodchucks and the 4 babies, and a family of 4 bunnies live under there too. So they're cohabitating. I'm going to start charging rent. I'm like one animal away from having to open up a petting zoo.
You need to get an exterminator or somebody to seal off of your fucking. Is it like underground?
They dug a hole under our front porch, so I need to get like chicken wire or lattice and put it down there so they can't get back. But like, good fucking God.
Well, just do that. Just lock them under there, and then when they die, you just have an exterminator take the dead carcasses out.
I don't want to kill them though. I don't want to kill them.
You have no choice. Then they have to live. They have to live there, and you just have to deal with it.
And I was sending, because Kate's in California on vacation with her mom right now. I was sending her videos yesterday of the cat eating all of her plants.
You find a new place to fucking plant stuff. Can you like?
Well, that's the thing. They like, no matter, they were eating the plants in the back, they're eating the front, they're everywhere. Like, we can't plant anything now.
You don't have like a fenced in area?
No, we do. They woodchuck dug under it.
Well, if they're gonna dig under everything, there's nothing you can do. You have to kill it.
Yeah, our entire backyard is fenced in. It dug under part of the fence to get into the back, and now it goes under our back porch too, which I'm having renovated. It's fantastic.
What about aabats.com? Woodchuck or groundhog issues? Humane removal.
It's probably the same. Oh, you froze.
Terminex.
I called Terminex. They said they don't do it. I called Orkin. They said they don't do woodchucks.
That's one of the links.
And then I called even
Terminex
local.
groundhog control near me. The fuck?
Bastards.
How to Get Rid of Groundhogs by Bob Vila.
Oh, Bob Vila.
Fucking search that. 12 effective ways to get rid of groundhogs for good.
Well, I read ways to get them to stop eating the plants was pouring Epsom salt. I'm like, okay, great. I'm going to pour 4 pounds of Epsom salt out there so they stop eating our plants.
Did it work?
I haven't done it yet. I have to do it later. I just Googled it like 2 hours ago.
That's a lot of salt. Wouldn't that fucking mess up the plants?
Oh, it'll probably kill them.
Okay.
But the groundhogs won't eat them.
I need to close out of Millie Bobby Brown's feet tab because that's fucking weird. I don't know why that's still open. All right. I don't really want to talk about Sasha and Naomi, but we can because we don't have anything else to talk about. I kind of wanted to play that pay-per-view, but we're already over an hour, so it's up to you. You want to give us the gist of what supposedly happened? I feel like we should wait a week to find out more details. The gist is they basically walked out over their creative differences, even though, like, I sort of get it. It's like, all right, we want to be treated as a tag team. We want you to respect the titles, but you guys were getting women's title shots. You were going to be featured prominently on the show for the next month until whenever fucking Hell in a Cell is. And you decided to literally walk out, which is never a good idea. I'm hoping they get suspended and then the time just gets added to their contract.
Well, I hope they get suspended, or if they say release us, we don't want to work here anymore. WWE should be like, all right, you have 2 years left in your contract. Talk to you in 2 years. Bye.
I mean,
They
Sasha
shouldn't release them
asked for her release after WrestleMania 35, and she just got time off. But she's like, Naomi seems like she'd be nice. So Sasha's not a nice person unless it's like the WWE sponsored autograph signing. If you see her anywhere else, she's not going to be nice.
She seems like a really self-absorbed individual.
I've seen her ignore one child. One kid came up to her in the hotel lobby. Nobody else was near her talking to her because we all knew she's a bitch. She ignored the kid. I'm just like, I just have no respect for you. And the amount of people are on Twitter who are just like, it's racially motivated. Like, shut the fuck up. Oh my God. Somebody compared it to Charlotte and Becky going off script in their title exchange. I was like,
that's completely different.
First of all, they showed up and did the segment. Second of all, they dropped the belt. They did one thing differently and it had no impact on it. Actually made the segment better.
Or like when Nia Jax and Charlotte had the match and Charlotte started giving her some receipts. Like, yeah,
because they both
totally
suck.
Different. Exactly. It's totally different.
You don't fuck with a Vince McMahon match. Like they said that match was happening and it was that day. At the end, yeah, he doesn't. That's why he fired the Ultimate Warrior. That's why he gave him supposedly the Warrior held him up for money, and he said, "Fine, here, I'll give you money," because they promised the match and they gave it to him. And the insane thing, I think Vince paid him the money because he's a man of his word, and then he fired him. Like, don't fuck with shit. Like, I don't get it. You want to be treated as a tag team, and those titles are useless. I said from the beginning they don't need women's tag titles ever.
I mean, and that was even when they had 3 times as many women on the roster and more tag teams. It seemed kind of pointless.
At most, you could have one for all 3 brands.
Agreed. Like, you should not have an NXT tag team champion either.
You don't even have if you doubled the roster, maybe you'd have enough women for a tag team division. But like, okay, you want to fucking have a match with Doudrop and Nikki, fine. But instead, they want you to be in singles matches. You imagine fucking Randy Orton being like, "Nah, I'm with Riddle. I don't want to face Roman." Like,
or be like,
dumb?
"I don't want to face Roman and lose. That's disrespecting me as a tag team champion." Fuck off.
Like, we need. You really think Bianca's gonna lose to fucking whoever she was facing at Hell in a Cell? Like, come on. Like, it's just
ridiculous. I also just read this. So it says, we're told Vince McMahon decided to reference the incident and was feeding lines throughout the night. There wasn't any heat we heard on anyone delivering the lines. It was widely considered a just doing their job type of thing from those we spoke to.
People were giving Corey Graves shit, like, because you're too stupid to realize that that's just doing what he's told to do. Like,
it's not like he decided to say that, because if he decided to say that, they would have cut his mic if they didn't want him to.
And I get it. People are like, yeah, WWE's trying to control the narrative. Well, I mean, if your fucking main event walked out at like 9 or whatever when they walked out, like 8:30 or whatever, and they had to do that Becky scene on the fly.
Which actually worked out pretty well that they did the whole thing on the fly.
I wasn't watching Raw. I don't really care anymore. I just don't watch wrestling that much anymore. Even NXT, I'm like, I don't really care. The Yankees are good, so I'm like, I'd rather watch the Yankees than fucking.
You got to get the multiple screens going, like I do.
Then you're watching nothing. You're not really getting the full experience of either.
Depending on who's the announcer for the Yankees, I keep that on mute.
I think Judge just won the Universal or the fucking North American title. And I think fucking Carmelo Hayes just hit a grand slam. I think you're getting your things confused. Yeah, so fuck them. They're dumb.
So obviously more to come with that because it's.
Well, a lot of people were like, "This is a work. Like, you're an idiot. This is," and then it was like, "All right, okay, maybe I jumped the gun thinking it was real instantly because I tend to just believe everything." But now, the more you hear it, it sounds like it was fucking real. And maybe a few details here and there that are like, "No, they actually did this," but they definitely left. Because they canceled the main event, which they had advertised during the show already. So they're fucking dumb.
But also, it would be kind of stupid if it was a work because it's a face tag team too. You know what I mean? Like, it'd be different if it was like Charlotte doing it. And then like that, it's more heat on her because she's a dumb bitch. I wonder who
led the charge. I wonder if it was like Sasha, and then you just like, oh, my friend's doing something dumb. I have to just back them up.
It's got to be Sasha. Sasha has to be the ringleader of that, and Naomi's just going along with it.
Or maybe she's just getting sick of being people. Like, I was arguing with some moron on Twitter. He was like, "Yeah, Sasha was misused." I'm like, "Do you know how many every time somebody loses a match, they're misused?" Or they're being on Twitter, I see they're being misused. And I'm like, "Yeah, I would. I'm sure fucking like Natalya would love to be misused as a 6-time champion in main event WrestleMania. Like, are you fucking dumb?" I was just like, I just want to unfollow you so badly. I should go unfollow that guy. Should I do a soft unfollow? Where is this moron?
What would be a soft unfollow?
You just block them and then unblock them, so you're not. Because I would never unfollow somebody and leave them following me. I just block them and then unblock them.
I didn't know that's the thing. So if you block them, they can no longer follow you. Then you unblock them, so then you're not following one another.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that was a thing.
I feel like I should do that. Maybe I'll wait a week.
See if he tweets anything else that's dumb.
Oh, he's one of those people who I'm like, I don't even really know you. I think some of your friends are morons, but I'm like, I don't want.
Do I ever interact on Twitter with this person?
I think I might have met this person once, and I'm just like, I don't like unfollowing people, but it's just annoying. So what's next? I feel like this could be a shorter episode because we could play a game.
I guess you get to choose. Do we want to do a game, or do you want to hear about this nasty story that I found yesterday?
Oh, you can do that. We have time for both.
All right, so this comes out of Washington State. It's about an Arby's. Of course, it's an Arby's.
Arby's gets a bad rap. Arby's is not bad.
Well, let's put it this way. A manager at an Arby's fast food restaurant in Washington State has been accused of urinating into a milkshake mix that might have been then served to customers.
Well, that's just a piece of shit.
Police in Vancouver, just across the Columbia River from Portland, Oregon, said they uncovered footage of the 29-year-old man peeing into a bag of milkshake mix as they were executing a search warrant on his phone as part of a child pornography investigation.
Wow. So you uncover one thing when you're looking for something else.
The manager made one court appearance last Wednesday on child porn allegations and another on Friday for a new allegation of second-degree assault with sexual motivation after police said they found the 16-second urination video.
It's about how long I last.
The video was recorded on October 30th at an Arby's in Vancouver's Mill Plain neighborhood. The manager acknowledged to investigators that he urinated in the milkshake bag at least twice, but said he was almost sure he threw the bag out. Not positive, though.
But why would you? I figured if you're peeing in that bag, you're intentionally trying to make people eat it. Why would you fucking pee in the bag and then throw it away?
He said he was working alone in the restaurant that night and that he did it for sexual gratification.
Okay.
He told detectives that if he didn't throw the bag away, which he was unsure of if he actually did, it would have been added to other mix by the next shift and served to customers.
Yeah, I figured it would have. Well, an open bag? Fucking gross.
Another manager at the Arby's told detectives the restaurant sold at least one ice cream float and about 30 to 40 milkshakes that day.
Yikes.
Investigators found no evidence that Arby's or its franchise owner was aware of the man's abhorrent actions. I would fucking hope not. Yeah. But don't worry. Clark County Public Health Director Dr. Alan Melnick told the newspaper that there is no significant health risk to consuming a drink contaminated with urine.
Yeah, I mean, pee is sterile. You can drink it, but obviously nobody wants to.
The guy's
better than semen.
That's very true. The guy's bail was raised from $5,000 to $40,000 by the judge with this extra charge.
So he had child porn and peeing?
Child porn and peeing. It started off as child porn and they added peeing. So his child porn bail was only $5,000. Peed in a milkshake bag goes up to 40.
That's weird. Your bail was way higher for child porn.
It was like $275.
Yeah, what the fuck? That's some. I mean, you do look like a pedo.
No, I don't. I don't have the weird facial hair that makes it look like that.
You look. Yeah, that's what's weird about it. You can't grow the facial hair.
I just can't get it to connect. It's always upsetting to me.
All right, I'm gonna play. Guess that pay-per-view. I'm gonna start off easy for you. You ready?
Okay.
But are you ready?
I was born ready.
All right. Razor Ramon defeats Ted DiBiase.
Okay, so we're in the mid-90s next.
The Steiner brothers defeat the Heavenly Bodies for the Tag Team Championships.
Okay, this has to be like 92, 93. Okay.
Shawn Michaels with Diesel defeated Mr. Perfect for the Intercontinental Championship, but it was via countout.
Was Shawn Michaels the Intercontinental Champion? Okay.
Shawn Michaels was the champion.
So this is 1993. Okay, next.
Erwin R. Shyster defeated the 1-2-3 Kid.
Okay, that does nothing for me.
Yes.
Next.
You sure it's 93?
It's got to be 93. It's 93. It's 93. I know it's 93.
But you know Shawn Michaels won the title in 92, right?
God damn it. Why are you doing this to me?
Bret Hart defeated Doink the Clown with Jerry Lawler by disqualification.
Okay, so this has to be 1993 because Bret Hart was feuding with Jerry Lawler. Jerry Lawler got fired, and then the Survivor Series match became Shawn Michaels and the douches in masks instead of Jerry Lawler. So we're in 1993, but now I don't know, was this King of the Ring or was this SummerSlam? Okay, next.
Jerry Lawler defeated Bret Hart. That doesn't really, by disqualification. This was Bret Hart was supposed to, I'll help you out. Bret Hart was supposed to face Jerry Lawler. They swerved him with Doink, and then they ended up having the match with Jerry Lawler.
This is either King of the Ring or SummerSlam. Oh, duh. It's got to be SummerSlam then. It's got to be SummerSlam because it wasn't King of the Ring. They would have King of the Ring matches.
Ludwig Borga defeated Marty Jannetty. I'm sure you remember that. Undertaker.
Why was that on a pay-per-view?
Giant Gonzalez in a Rest in Peace match. Smoking Guns defeated and Tatanka defeated Bam Bam Bigelow and the Head Shrinkers. And the main event, Lex Luger defeated Yokozuna by countout for the WWF Championship.
So we had 2 title matches end by countout, is what you're saying.
Yeah. At least the Luger one sort of like that played a role into the rest of the up until WrestleMania 10.
9 months later, 8 months later. That has to be SummerSlam 93.
SummerSlam 1993, the classic. Ted DiBiase's last match.
That was his last match? Wow.
Yep. I don't know why you'd have IRS beat 1-2-3 Kid. Why not just have Ramon and the Kid win on the same pay-per-view? All right, let me find
I didn't realize that was Razor Ramon's last match.
No, fucking Ted DiBiase.
Oh, I'm sorry, Ted DiBiase's last match.
All right, let's do one more. Let me find
I have one for you.
Oh, God, I'm bad at this.
That's why it's going to be good.
I like giving. I don't like receiving. Unless it's in the butt.
Ooh.
What? In your butt? What?
I think I'm going to give you a pretty easy one. All right, so do you want the pre-show matches?
WrestleMania 1.
Yes.
Oh, good night, everybody. Yeah, I mean, might as well. I didn't give you the dark match stuff unless you wanted that. I think it was Owen Hart defeated somebody. Let me see. It was fuck off. Owen Hart defeated Barry Horowitz. What a dark match.
That's a winner. That gets the crowd fired up and make me leave. All right, so this was actually on Sunday Night Heat.
All right, so at least I have a general idea, which is of course so much harder because there was fucking at least 12 pay-per-views that year.
We have a tag team match. Too Much defeats LOD 2000 with draws.
Wow, so they were too much fucking already. Wow, they were too much. This is probably the Judgment Day 99.
That's a solid no.
Could you imagine if that was fucking it?
I would have left.
LOD 2000. So probably 2000, but we'll figure that out. All right, what's next?
Gangrel defeats Dustin Reynolds. We're still on Sunday Night Heat, by the way.
So this
Dustin
was probably
Reynolds
after he gave up his Goldust gimmick, so probably like early 2000s.
The Disciples of Apocalypse defeated Bradshaw and Vader.
Who are the guys in DOA? Is it like
8 Ball and Skull with Paul Ellering. Also Sunday Night Heat.
So I'm going to say, I don't think LOD 2000 came out in like 99. It's possible they did because Sonny was still there, but it's probably 99 to 2000-ish, maybe 98, because LOD 2000 makes no sense unless it's coming up on the new millennium. All right. That was all on Heat?
That was all Heat.
Wow.
All right, so now the
so
first
bad.
match.
I can't even remember half the pay-per-view names from the fucking Attitude Era.
Well, it's because you're so fucking stupid, and there's so many of them. All right, next for the European Championship, D'Lo Brown, the champion, defeated Val Venus by disqualification.
It doesn't help. Everyone had the fucking title by then. Judgment Day 2000.
No.
It's going to be Judgment Day. I know it.
I can tell you right now, spoiler alert, it is not Judgment Day.
Damn it. At least this is a little bit better than if it was a 2011 pay-per-view or some shit. I have no idea.
Next match, handicap match. The Oddities, Giant Silva, Golga, and Kurgan, with Luna Vachon, Shaggy 2-Dope, and Violent J, defeated Kaientai, Dick Togo, Men's
Dick
Tao, and Sho Funaki with Takaniki.
Did you just say Men's Towel?
I can't say his name.
Who?
MEN''S, Men's.
Tell me what show it is. I'll look it up and see its pronunciation.
Yeah, nice try.
So this might be 1999. Fucking, how long were the Oddities around? I missed Golga.
Next match was a hair versus hair match.
I didn't say next.
Oh, I'm sorry.
All right, next. Hair versus hair match.
X-Pac with Howard Finkel defeated Jeff Jarrett with Dennis Knight and Mark Canterbury.
I was at this fucking pay-per-view. I'm so fucking stupid. SummerSlam 98. I have no memory of LOD 2000 was in 1998. Yeah. Why?
Since WrestleMania of that year, they were an updated version of LOD to get you ready for the new millennium. 18 months
You don't
later.
know how into that hair versus hair match I was. I was into that match more than any other match. I was like, I don't want X-Pac to lose his fucking hair. I was so nervous.
God.
Oh my God. That's what happens when you have these fucking stupid ass matches. You have like no memory whatsoever.
Well,
how long were the Oddities around? Wasn't that like 98, 99? And they were gone by then.
The oddities were May 25th, 1998 until February of 1999 when all 4 members were released.
Damn.
So 9 months.
I should have known that Too Cool. When did Too Cool become? When did they become Too Cool? 'Cause that was super early.
Let's see, October of 1999. So they were too much for over a year.
They were too much.
The rest of the matches on that card, Edge and Sable defeated Jacqueline and Mark Marrow.
I can probably name most of them. Let's see. There was the ladder match.
That was the co-main event. Triple H
And then the main event, which under-delivered because Austin got knocked out against Taker. There was also, it was some weird, it was like the Outlaws and like just Mick Foley, like a dumpster match or some shit. I know he got put in a dumpster.
Ooh, Falls Count Anywhere handicap match. New Age Outlaws defeated Mankind for the titles.
There was a fucking dumpster, and I think Kane came out at the end, but like it was supposed to be him and Kane. It was a pretty good show. The fucking Highway to Hell theme. We all sang that with fucking Doc Hendricks.
There's one match that you're missing.
The hair versus hair match was really good. Fucking stupid ass Sable match.
It was right after the stupid ass Sable match.
What was in the middle of the show? Like obviously I didn't remember any of the beginning of the show. Who else would have been on that card?
One more match that you're missing.
It's a mid card match,
kind of a big match though.
Because the Intercontinental title, World title were at the end. Already did the tag titles.
This was a gimmick match.
It's like in my brain somewhere, and I can't fucking remember.
Killing me, Smalls.
It was a gimmick match.
Yeah.
They already had fucking 2 other gimmick matches at least.
Let's see. We had a handicap match, a hair versus hair match, a mixed tag match, Falls Count Anywhere handicap match, a ladder match, a no DQ match, and then this match that you're missing.
Jesus. What the hell was this match? Was it even good?
Want me to tell you? It was Ken Shamrock defeating Owen Hart with Dan Severn by submission in a Lions Den match.
That wasn't even in the arena. That was over at the fucking theater. So we had to watch that on the screen. Oh, yeah. SummerSlam 98. I still have my shirt from that show.
Does it fit?
I am a little bit larger than I was in, I think, 8th grade. This was 98. So, yeah. 7th grade. I went with my friend Will.
Will I am?
I wish. He was fucking, I was 3008. He was fucking 90 late. Fucking awful. All right. Where is the unusual death list? Let's see if we can find a fucking, maybe somebody who died via sodomy.
Ooh.
I'm going to Google. I'm going to fucking search for sodomy.
That's.
Nope.
Too bad. It's the one that got away, really.
All right. So pick a year.
Let's do something recent-ish. Let's try. We just did 2007.
2008?
Yeah, 2000. I hate you. Do you have anything in like 2010?
2010. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 things. 3 of them. Oh, we've done 2010. Remember Gareth Williams?
Oh, I do remember Gareth Williams. The what was he? The dude that was found dead in the luggage, right?
Yeah.
I'm surprised you remember Gareth Williams.
Naked in the. I can't remember. I can't forget a guy who was fucking naked in luggage. So we already did 2010. You want another one from 2010?
Let's go 2011 then. If there is.
We already. I think we did him. Jose Luis Ochoa. Did we do him?
Nope.
2011. Jose Luis Ochoa, 35. Died after being stabbed in the leg at an illegal cockfight in California by a bird with a knife. A bird with a knife-like spur strapped to its leg. Illegal cockfight. Man was stabbed by the bird. So
the bird had a knife?
I guess that's what they're doing with cockfights. Trying to make it real interesting. Putting a fucking knife on its leg. It kicked your leg out of your leg.
Thanks, Owen. I mean, do you think that... there was another bird that had a gun, and they said you brought a knife to a gun
cockfight? It was an illegal cockfight, by the way. It wasn't legal.
As opposed to a legal cockfight.
Tulare City, California. The bird had a knife-like spur strapped to its leg.
I am very much intrigued.
What was his name? Jose Maria Olazabal? Or is that a golfer? I think that's a golfer.
I think that is a golfer. I think this is what Jose Luis Ochoa.
Jose Luis Ochoa. There you go.
I'm all in. I'm very intrigued by this.
You're all elite? What?
I'm definitely all elite. Tony's going to put out that tweet later, letting everybody know that I'm all elite.
All right.
All right, so we had some things that happened on this day. So first of all, birthdays. Yeah, Sugar Ray Leonard turned 66 today.
Nice.
Craig Ferguson turned 60.
I miss that guy. Fuck James Corden.
One of your favorite wrestlers of all time, Alex Wright, turns 47.
Fucking Das Wunderkind.
Das Wunderkind. And also professional wrestler Dash Wilder turns 34.
Now, is he the fat one or the stupid one?
He's the stupid one.
They're both fat and stupid, I think.
I'm sorry, he turns 35. 35.
Oh, he's younger than us? Dax is the older one, I guess. He's probably like 38.
I hope so.
X Harwood is 37. He will be 38 this year. Fucking Dax.
He looks damn near 45.
Yeah, I think it's the fucking pedo stash.
It's pretty terrible. So people who have died on this day. Let's see what we got here. In 1694, at the age of 45, Johann Michael Bach, the German composer who was the father-in-law to the one you've probably heard of, Johann Sebastian Bach, passed away.
You really just throw in Sebastian Bach's fucking
Father-in-law?
father-in-law?
Father-in-law,
Really?
baby.
Really? The fuck is that even on Google? Who cares about that? Fucking Beethoven's dog walker died this day, 58,000 years ago.
On this day in 1886,
18. Wow.
John Deere, the founder of the largest manufacturer of agricultural machinery, died.
John Deere tractor.
And he died in 1886. So he was born in 1804 because he was 82.
John Deere's
That's
been around
insane.
for a while.
On this day in what is that?
1712.
Oh, it was not 1712.
Anything
I
from
believe.
this century?
Actually, now we're going to this century. On this day in 2011, Harmon
That's a huge
Killebrew.
jump.
Harmon
Hall
Killebrew
of Famer.
passed away at the age of 74, Hall of Fame first baseman for the Twins, hit 573 career homers. On this day in 2012, at the age of 63, of lung cancer, she passed away. The Queen of Disco, Donna Summer.
Yeah, that one sucked.
I'm kind of impressed that you knew who Donna Summer was.
I love that shit. Fucking Bee Gees era.
And
I've
this
seen
one is
all my music is from infomercials, so she was very prominent on the fucking Sounds of the 70s and shit like that.
okay. That makes sense. Then I'll give you that one. This one is actually a sad one.
You
as
don't
opposed
give a
to the
shit
other
about Donna
ones.
Summer?
I
Fuck
mean,
that bitch.
I was more broken up about Johann Michael Bach, to be honest
Yeah,
with
that's
you.
true.
On this day in 2020, Shad Gaspard, who is best known for his time in the WWE, where he performed under his real name as part of Crime Time, passed away at the age of 39 in a drowning accident on Venice Beach in California. It received widespread attention after he instructed rescuers to rescue his son first, as they were caught in a strong rip current with a group of other swimmers.
Just don't go in the fucking ocean, man.
I never want to,
Or
never
just
would.
Stay very close to shore. It's fucking scary out there.
You can get pulled out to shore. You could get freaking eaten by a shark or something, bit by a jellyfish, stung by a jellyfish. Like, I don't want any part of that.
Nope.
And then some events that happened on this day. I didn't know this happened in 1792. I thought it was much later than this, but in 1792, the New York Stock Exchange was created.
1792, we were trading stocks.
Apparently.
What were the fucking stocks? Like the fucking tumbleweed stocks?
Like, I'm very curious how that actually worked, because it doesn't make any sense to me. We actually have some wrestling ones, too.
Wrestling
Or
stock
a wrestling
exchange?
one. And it's the Wrestling Stock Exchange.
I'm selling on Sasha Banks right now. Sell.
Are you buying the Young Bucks, though?
Oh, God, no. And fucking all I can think about is fucking Nick's receding hairline.
It's worse than Shawn Michaels receding.
He's really trying to be like Shawn Michaels.
It's
Like,
pretty
it's fucking
terrible.
bad. He's like Hogan wearing the bandana because he has to.
Oh, I didn't even think of that. You're right.
Matt, the older brother, anybody named Matt and anyone older brother, always the better of the two.
Always, hands down.
Always. 100%.
On this day in 1963, Bruno Sammartino defeated the Nature Boy Buddy Rogers by submission to win the WWF World Heavyweight title in Madison Square Garden. This was the first time the championship would change hands, and Sammartino would go on to reign as champion for almost 8 years.
What was it, like 4,700 something days or something? Like, it's absurd.
Ridiculous.
that was a thing.
On this day in 1964, the first Tim Hortons coffee and donut shop opened in Hamilton, Ontario by NHL player Tim Horton.
Why did I not realize he was an NHL player?
I did not realize that either until I found this. I had no idea.
And I said it was actually like, they're like, you ever heard of the clothing company like Peter Millar?
Yeah.
Like that's not who, like that's not a real person.
Hey, really?
I'm pretty sure that because I was looking it up and it was just like, yeah, invented by Chris Ramey and fucking Steve Fuckoff or some shit like that.
No,
like,
Steve Fuckoff invented belts, man.
Steve Fuckoff. Like I used to say that Crate and Barrel was created by Steve Crate and Josh Barrel, but like that's the cool thing if it was like that. Like Tim Horton actually being named Tim Horton, but like stuff
I
like
never knew that.
Like at least Cuccinelli's like that's the guy's name, but I'm pretty sure Peter Millar is. Yeah, here we go. Clothing company.
Was it founded by Dick Trickle?
I wish. Founder Chris Knott, Greg Oakley, and Chet Sikorsky. So just a random dude's name.
They should call it Chet Sikorsky.
Yeah, right? Not Oakley Sikorsky. That sounds like a fucking law firm.
And we'll close out with a good memory as opposed to some shitty memories. On this day in 1998, do you remember what happened on this day in 1998?
Summer of 98? Or, well, early summer of 98. May 17th, 1998?
A week before your birthday, what happened? Before you turned 12.
What the fuck? I started touching myself?
Yeah, it was like when you were 9.
That was...
Sports related.
In May. May of 98. What the fudge happened in May of 98?
Another hint?
Is it super obvious? Or is this like some obscure fucking shit that I'll never know?
Thought it was super obvious because it's something that happened that you would have, I think, enjoyed.
When I was 12? Is it sports related?
It's sports related.
I wasn't really... I guess I was watching the Yankees by then. And the Giants. But there's no football. It's in May, it's the playoffs and then something with the Knicks.
Want me to tell you?
Yeah, I don't
want another hint.
You can give me another hint.
It was baseball.
In May of 98. All right, that makes sense. It's not really helpful. So what were we doing? Oh, somebody threw a perfect game. It had to be Wells.
David Wells' perfect game on Beanie Baby Day.
I have memories of where I was when Cone threw one. I have no clue what I was doing. I remember we were at the fucking like local, like, I don't want to say yacht club. It's like it was like a private, like there's a golf course and a fucking swimming pool and shit. And we like ran to the clubhouse to watch the end of that. I have no memory of David Wells. I know my friend was at it and it was Beanie Baby night, but I don't know where I was.
I have distinct memory of this because one of my mom's friends that she worked with was at the game.
Fuck David Wells? Oh.
Was at the game for Beanie Baby Day.
Because it was Beanie Baby Day?
Yeah, because they had kids.
That's how you get people to go to games. Why don't they do that now with fucking I saw a TikTok where I think it was Cleveland who did like 10-cent beer night. Like, could you imagine if they did something like dollar beer nights today? People would be dead. And they didn't have a limit back then. They did it again and they had a limit of 2 per person, but they didn't have a limit. And it ended up I think both teams ended up coming together to fight the fans that were running onto the field.
I think you sent me that fucking TikTok, and like somebody ran on the field, like flashed the crowd, and then they started. It was like the Texas Rangers too. It was the Rangers and the Indians, I think, right?
I also sent you the one that Phillies do dollar hot dog night. Why don't they fucking Yankees do that shit? I would literally buy like 10 hot dogs.
They got to make their money with their $17 hot dog or whatever it is.
Well, you showed me that fucking most people view their sports team as especially baseball, as just all the money they make is on concessions, which makes sense. That's fine. I'll pay $15 for a bucket of chicken fingers if you fucking spend money on the team. But like, do promos like that. Dollar hot dog night, you'll sell out.
The minor league teams do stuff like that.
That's smart. It's good business.
I think like the AA team for the Yankees just did that, or it was like a half off drink night or something like that, and like sold out.
What year did you say Tim Hortons first opened? He died when he was 44. What the hell happened to him?
Hortons was 1964.
64? So he was 10 years from dying. That's pretty good. I'm trying to
see.
How old
was he when he retired?
Oh, he died in a car accident.
Oh, that's terrible. Was he still an active player when he died?
No, he was 60. Oh, he was 44. So he probably was not. He retired in Wow. He actually, he played that season. He played 73-74 for the Sabres. He played for the Rangers too. What a fucking cuck. Let's see how many. Oh, he was a. He had to have been a defenseman because he's not a lot of goals. Yeah, he was a defenseman. All right, that makes sense. I guess 73-74 was his last season, and he died in 74. Fucking Tim Horton, man.
Was the season over when he died?
He died in February, so holy shit, maybe he didn't. Maybe it wasn't. Let's see what happened. Both numbers are retired. Where's your death? Sabres general manager. Entice him to return for one more season. Oh, wait. I'm trying to figure this out. The Sabres had lost the game despite sitting out the third period and playing with a jaw injury. He was selected as one of the game's 3 stars. Horton's Pantera had been given to him by Sabres general manager to entice him to return for one more season, and on his drive, he died. That sucks. Tim had been drinking and tried to persuade him not to continue to drive. Oh, so he's an idiot.
When did he die?
February of 74. February 21st, 1974.
Yeah, the last game he played was February 20th, 1974.
What a fucking idiot.
So he died while an active player.
He drove drunk. So he
had 2 penalty minutes the night before.
So he was playing hockey, making whatever they were making then, also opening Tim Hortons.
And he was 44 years old. Jesus Christ.
Interesting. Wait, he had 107 penalty minutes. That makes more sense. Yeah. Okay. All right, great way to end. I'm sure Griff fucking loves the Tim Hortons bullshit or whatever. Never been to one.
Really?
They have them. Do they have them
coffee
in? They have them in America now. I wonder when they first came over here. I don't drink coffee, so I wouldn't know.
They're always in Buffalo.
Buffalo, yeah.
The closest Tim Hortons around here is White Plains, I believe.
It's just such a random place for a fucking Tim Hortons. We should have a live episode on location from Tim Hortons in honor of Tim Horton.
Does Horton hear a who, though?
He had to have. Obviously, he didn't hear much when he fucking died. So
he was too drunk.
Yeah, don't drink and drive, people. And somehow we've wasted time to get to an hour and 40 minutes. Awesome.
That's what we do. That's what we do, baby.
Time. So bad. I'm trying to cut these down, but okay. Well, again, I forgot to mention this up top. If you listened, fucking please leave a comment, like, subscribe, whatever. I really got to remember to say that at the beginning of the video or the podcast, so people actually, because I can name, like, I'm sure Bobby, maybe Randy, they make it to the end. Ishmael, shout out to you. James, unfortunately, you're a Rangers fan, so I don't like you very much now, but you always watch. So yeah, leave a comment. I'm interested to hear. Did Ishmael ask a question and I forgot?
I don't remember if he asked a question this week.
What did he say? Another great episodes. Batman was pretty good. Did you see the deleted scene with the Joker, which I haven't? All right, I'll have to check that out. But yeah. Oh, James did say we need more taste tests, so I'll do that next week with the Kit Kat bar. So
we'll work on it.
You want to say your
next week's going to be the birthday episode. If we do it on Tuesday.
Oh my God, that's true.
It'll be the birthday episode for you.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think of that. Thank God I'm not working.
I got you.
Yeah.
I remember these things.
Interesting. All right.
And you might be able to go over some of what your birthday present too. It's going to come obviously before that, and you should open it.
Supposed to come on Thursday. Should I open it or should I wait?
You should open it.
You said it was $20 on Amazon, and I still have absolutely no idea what it possibly is. And we've apparently talked about it. Is it the TNA game?
It wasn't from Amazon.
I thought you said it was from Amazon. I thought you said
no, it's something we discussed before, but it wasn't from Amazon. The TNA game was from Amazon for $20.
Oh, I thought you said my birthday gift was $20 from Amazon.
No, the TNA game was $20 from Amazon.
Have you not bought that yet?
I'm surprised I haven't either.
I still have my 360. It's literally hooked up. I will fucking
hooked up. You got a little chutzpah on that.
It's something that we talked about, or it is completely random. As I asked, and you go, it's $20 on Amazon. We've talked about it. I thought that's what my birthday gift was, and I was like, what fucking $20 gift did he buy me that? So, that's interesting. So, did you give me a hint on what it was? Just so
I did. I did give you a hint.
What was it? I don't remember the hint.
Really? Well, if I give you the hint now, I feel like you're going to get it. And the episode's just dragging on now.
You gave me the hint. I didn't get it. But you think if you give me the same hint, I'll get it?
I think if I verbalize it now, you're going to get it.
Well, what did you say? Where's the text? It's $20 on Amazon. The mystery revealed soon, and $20 for that. Oh, that's what you're talking about. Oh, so yeah, I thought you bought me a game for $20. And I said, now I know that, and then you didn't respond, so I just assumed you bought me a game for $20. And then I sent you the thing about you sent me the thing about that stupid limousine. So you didn't give me a hint, did you?
Yeah, the mystery will be revealed soon. That's the hint.
How is that a hint?
It's a hint, baby.
So you're not giving me a hint because it'll
That
give
is
it
the
away.
hint. That actually is the hint.
That's not a hint. All right. Is it worth opening on the podcast? Because I can wait.
I don't think it's.
If I bought those cards during quarantine and I was able to only open one box a day, I can fucking open it on the podcast if it's worth it. Just,
I mean, I think
is your gift good enough to be opened live on the podcast?
I think it is, but when it arrives, you're going to know what it is.
What is it? Fucking shaped like a dildo?
Actually, yeah. It's
so
actually a fleshlight of my asshole.
Does it? Okay, so it'll say where it came from, and I'll figure it out.
Yes. You'll put two and two together rather quickly.
You don't know. You should know me better than that. I'll probably have no fucking idea, and then it'll piss me off. I have to wait 4 or 5 days to open it. Now I'm gonna fucking contemplate. All right, maybe I'll wait. But if I figure out what it is, I'll open it. But if not, I'll wait.
I mean, if you figure out what it is, you can open it and then still show it on the pod too.
Don't tell me what to do. It's my birthday.
That's valid. Good point.
Right, I fucking maybe I'll get a fucking cake to review. I forgot my birthday was on the Tuesday and we record on Tuesday. It's gonna be a very depressing episode. I'm gonna fucking kill myself live on the podcast. We're officially past the halfway point of 30 to 40, and that's not fucking cool.
Yeah, we round up to 40 once you hit 36.
Because it's the fucking worst. Because it was like 30, you're like, oh god, 30. But in your early 30s, it's fine. Then when you hit 34, you're like, fuck, we're almost mid 30s. Now you're fucking 35. Now it's halfway through the 30s. This is bullshit.
When you hit 36, is that when you start saying late 30s, or are you still mid 30s until like 37?
No, 30s. We had this discussion. 30, 31, 32, early 30s, 3, 4, 5, mid 30s.
6, 7, 8, 9.
3, 4, 5. Actually, 3 is still early 30s. Although that could be both. But 37, 38, 39 is late 30s. So we're not there
4,
yet.
5, 6, mid 30s, 7, 8, 9, late. Okay,
we're not there yet.
I'm almost 7 months away, 8 months away from that. God help me.
Oh, it's disgusting. I had a thought and I forgot it. So we're just going to end there.
Dementia. It happens in old age.
This is one of our fucking longest episodes now somehow. So, yeah. Bye.
Bye.